What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to yet another episode of Deck Decider. I asked you to go over to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/AirJapesFIFA, and vote on what which nationalities you would like to see for this episode. Got a few fun pictures up there, photoshopped of me hanging out with Carly Rae, me hanging out with Kate Upton, and of course me stealing Kadira's girlfriend and making the cover of GQ Germany. But these are the results. Netherlands won, Germany came in second, Brazil came in third, and England barely beat out Italy for that fourth spot. So we headed over to random.org. 11 cards is all that we need. We're going to pick the black joker and the red joker, of course, because they would be cards, or any card that we chose. But this is the result that we got. Queen high, two queens, so a queen of spades and a queen of clubs. I will show you coming up here in my well, what it's going to be is I actually got on my whiteboard and recorded live some squad building the way it went. So you will see that. This is the rating system that I've come up with for Deck Decider. Queens, as you can see, are cards rated 86 to 87. Nines are another big one, 80 to 81. Tens are going to be 82 to 83. Twos are low, coming in at that 0 to 67 spot. Threes, 68 to 69, so on and so forth. But you guys can see the rating system on the screen. Anyways, I'm going to get into the live stuff here and show you how I build my squads. Well, what's up, guys? Japes here, and this is how we're going to get started with Deck Decider today. So as you can see, we've got the spades, hearts, clubs, and diamond suits all up there. And what I did is basically went top to bottom. You guys voted in the Facebook poll that you briefly saw, and so we're going to just go from top to bottom all the way down. So we will abbreviate it as we go, but we've got the Netherlands were first, GER, Germany, Brazil was the clubs, and we've got diamonds, that will be the English, barely beating out the Italians. So that's the first part, and that's essentially what it is. Basically, to give you an idea how it goes, we'll go ahead and we'll take the Netherlands as our first example. This is how I go about building the squads that I build. And so Netherlands is right here. And from the Dutch side, we had a 9, which is equivalent to an 80 to 81 rated card. And we had a Queen, which is an 86 to 87 rated card. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the database now and look up all Dutch players that are rated 80 to 81, pick the ones that I like, and scribble their names here. And then what I'll do is I'll head to Foothead afterwards and try to work on building my squad. So you guys can watch as we get everything scribbled down and enjoy the music. So here we go.
I know you wanna put your hands up, and if you feeling what I say, can you stand up? We getting old, mama tell me hit the road, but no matter where I go, I am never on my own. I like to introduce to y'all who expected these young niggas to fall. But no, we heard from the birds and our words on the verge of hitting the road to fame, but haters won't let me merge. And guess what? I'm still pushing the gas on you squares, burning hash and the swag so advanced from my years. And know my niggas getting trashed off of beer, so cheers. And watch all of these bottles disappear. Cause look, we just wildin' out, we just living life. The golden age, my niggas rage on any given night. Keystones and Miller Lite, we bought them all, it's in the ice. And all these bad hoes on the flow looking really nice. I'm sure you know the Midwest is what I emphasize, but I be reppin' Chi-Town just to be precise. Yeah, we living life to the max. Got a full head of steam and I ain't looking back. Oh, yeah, I know you wanna put your hands up, and if you feeling what I say, can you stand up? We getting old, mama tell me hit the road, but no matter where I go, I am never on my own. Yeah, I know you wanna put your hands up, and if you feeling what I say, can you stand up? We getting old, mama tell me hit the road, but no matter where I go, I am never on my own.
Now put your hands up in your red cup. It's celebration time, toasting. Sip up for my team who trying to live a dream. To the ones who just believe it's perceived to do. I think PYB, how you be? We great. Don't you see it's our time? So take a seat as I shine. Don't make a blink so unique. What you think? Because in time you will see these rhymes that come from me. These rhymes that come from Mac the night. They used to say it suck. They used to say it's love. She's now who's looking up and she refill my cup. So just sit back and listen and watch you shine and glisten and be the just been up on a mission. Yeah, so won't you go ahead and put your hands up? We a bunch of guys rapping, won't you stand up? We drop the tracks and then you spin them to they old, and everybody love them like it's Spose.
Yeah, I know you wanna put your hands up, and if you feeling what I say, can you stand up? We getting old, mama tell me hit the road, but no matter where I go, I am never on my own. Yeah, I know you wanna put your hands up, and if you feeling what I say, can you stand up? We getting old, mama tell me hit the road, but no matter where I go, I am never on my own.
Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed that, heard that song. I'm going to back this up a little bit and get a little bit more in your face here. But as you can see, what we've got, what I basically did was, I guess not necessarily pre-doing it, but I put in all of the stuff so it'd go faster so you guys wouldn't have to watch it. So I just clicked a different screen to go to each database for the cards. So I've got like 80 windows open on my computer right now. Well, not 80, I've got 11 windows open. So that was a bit of a lie. Sorry about that. Or a bit of an exaggeration. Alright, so what we've got here, we've got the Netherlands and our the Dutch options that I deem best. Basically for the 80 to 81, I love the informed Van Wolfswinkel, and I want to go with him somewhere in the squad. Now there are other options, like Clarence Seedorf, there's an informed Simeon de Jong, but basically this is the guy that I want to use if I can get him into the squad. And already I kind of see something taking shape because there weren't too many 80 to 81 options. 86 to 87, we've got RVPs. We got an 86 card, his original card, an 87 inform. We can't get his up 88 or the team of the season, but one of those RVPs would have linked nicely with Van Wolfswinkel to create quite a nice Dutch attack. We've got Rafael van der Vaart, the team of the season, Dost, and this is for the other RVP. For Germany, yes, you can still see this. We've got Maximilian Beiser, who many of you guys know is one of my favorite silver right wings in FIFA. So I was pumped to see that rating in there. We've got Halfar, Cruz, both attacking mids, and then Didavi was the best left mid option that I kind of saw that would fit in there. So right now, even as I'm going down, I'm kind of thinking, okay, we've got an attack. Germany, not enough to be defenders, so they're going to have to be somewhere in the midfield. So I got a good look at midfielders. We'll raise it back up here, and we're on, well, we'll move a little closer. And now we're on to Brazil. So there were loads of 5-star skill options here. So right now I was kind of starting to question my, you know, where I wanted to play the Brazilians. You know, one of the options up here with Van Wolfswinkel as well was the Gregory van der Wiel. He's got an informed card, so we'll put him up there just in case. But with Brazil, we got Wallison, Elkazin, Macwizel, and then Elias I saw, who would link nicely with Van Wolfswinkel. They're both sporting players. So now I'm thinking, okay, the way this is going to take shape, maybe a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-4-2. That would be my generally kind of where I'm thinking, because we got midfielder, striker, center forward. RVP can get isolated up there. Kind of getting an idea of where it's going to go. And Hulk is another Liga Portuguesa player, his 86 informed card, so he would link nicely with Elias. Obviously, we've got Thiago Silva, Dani Alves, Kaká's got a man of the match or inform, and Diego's got a team of the season. So those players would be interesting options to go with, but would be difficult to link up with these other players. On to England, we've got 2, which is 0 to 67. We've got the transferred Nick Powell. So basically, because I've got so many English cards, I'd love to keep it in the BPL. We might have to go to the championship, especially down in this area, maybe. But we've got Powell, we've got Hoyt, who's the right back for Middlesbrough. And I haven't used him, but he had nice pace. And let's face it, pace is important on Ultimate Team. So we've got Bertrand, who we've used before, and basically, since I kind of think I'm going with an English defense at this point, I see no reason not to incorporate Bertrand into the side. Curtis Davis was really the only 72 to 73 center back that stuck out for me that I wanted to use. But 80 to 81, loads of options for the English. Sturridge, Jagielka, and the informed Robert Johnson. If you're wondering why I'm putting parentheses around players, it is because, well, you can't even really see that. Oh, yeah, you can. Because that's how I just let myself know that they're in form. And then the 82 to 83, We've got Joe Hart right there, and for Deck Decider, as you guys know, I haven't used many good goalkeepers. It's kind of like the forgotten about position. So if we can get Hart there, that would be excellent. But Jack Wilshere, Scott Parker, and Etherington are all options in that point. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on Foothead, start playing around with it a little bit, and see what squad I come up with. Alrighty guys, we are done with the live portion of this, and it's time to get into the squad builder, get into the action, and try to win that Advanced Cup. So of course, on the screen, we have the Deck Decider squad, all spelled out properly. If you use Squad Builder, yeah, right, we're going to build our own squad, of course, and we're going to pick a formation that is near and dear to my heart, the old 4-4-1-1. That's how the cards fell, so if you need to pause that and you want to take a look and see just how all those cards lined up, obviously we got a bit better of a goalie than we've ever used. We did manage to get Joe Hart in net with that 10 of diamonds, and he'll be coming up here. But the two queens, we got one of them up top at our striker spot and one of them out wide at our right mid spot. Weak links should be the left back and right back, but we got an all English defense there, which makes for an easy hybrid with the links that are provided. But we'll slowly get into it here. Keeper, as I mentioned, Mr. Joe Hart, Manchester City. What a phenomenal little goalkeeper he is. But we're going to go 4-4-1-1, and we have Roger Johnson, the Wolves informed center back. He's been informed for forever, paid 15,000 coins for him. He's worth every penny with 75 pace. We got Hoyt coming in at right back, and Bertrand, who's made his second appearance now in Deck Decider at left back, and stay tuned for a little bit of action from him. Not trying to give anything away, but you know how it goes. Sometimes we got Didavi, who's got an informed cam card, but we chose his default left mid card because he links up with his fellow Nuremberg player in Balich at the center mid spot. We've got Elias, the Brazilian center attacking mid that plays for Sporting, moved him back to the center mid spot. And we've got Hulk, the first informed version of him at right mid. We've got Van Volswinkel, who of course I wanted to use at center forward. We've got Robin Van Persie playing strikers, 87 card, paid something like 37K for him, so not too shabby. He's a little bit better than his 86, and actually, you know what, I think I might like this one a little bit better than his 88. I'm not totally sure yet, but I might have to play a few more games with this squad because they were loads and loads of fun to play with. But that is the man that's going to feature in this episode, the 7 of clubs, Elias from Sporting, the Brazilian attacking mid. He's got 4-star skills, a heck of a long shot, and is all around an absolutely phenomenal player, bursting forward out of the attack through the midfield, and of course Joe Hart in net. So let's get into the action and see how the cookie crumbles, how it's going to play out for us in this tournament. First match that we come up against, and this guy has a terrible side, as you're going to see on the screen here. He's got a 4-4-2 formation, no real chemistry. Van Volswinkel falling on his face, but he gets back up. He says, "You cannot stop me. I cannot be stopped. I've got something like 91 finishing, 99 shot power, 99 penalties. I only cost 11,000 coins, and more people should have me at least on their subs bench." But that's my little rant. He is an amazing little player. We're going to give this to RVP, though. Puts it away, no questions about it. 11th minute goal, getting the tournament kick started with the penalties. Sometimes that is just how it works, but I give up one of the sloppiest defensive goals I've given up in a long time. He just turns. It's because I was guessing, and I guessed the wrong way, and I got punished for it. But sometimes, you know, that's just how it works. But we managed to get the ball back here just before halftime here, 41st minute, and Hulk doing some nice work here to get free, get into the middle. He's still hanging in the middle off of a corner kick, and he is never going to miss a crushing near post finish like that. 10 times out of the 10, he is your man, the incredible Hulk. Great little addition to this side. The Portuguese, or Liga Portuguesa players in this side absolutely made them, just like I'm talking about here. Elias, the Brazilian attacking mid, he is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful in this game. I am shocked that more people do not use him, that I don't come up against him more in cheap, non-rare Brazilian sides. If you're looking for a player for about 500 to 1,000 coins, that is never going to steer you wrong. He is your guy. He's got 89 or 86-ish long shots, I want to say, with 89 shot power. His curve is lacking, but it's not needed if you're just planning on thumping it home. RVP, a little bit lucky here, but puts it away nicely to give us an even greater lead there in the 57th minute. And we are well on our way to a quality first round victory, which is always good to get things started off well. And again, it's Elias. That's why he's the featured player in this episode, doing little messy hops, doing this is doing that without even me having to ask him. And he puts it away without a doubt. 6-1 the final score in this match. Great little first round victory. A little bit nervous after that sloppy bit of play to allow that goal. But sometimes that's how it works. I've got a decently pacey defense with 80 plus pace on the wings and 70 plus pace as the two center backs with Joe Hart in net. It's actually quite solid. I think I actually found myself to prefer Curtis Davis as a center back to the informed Roger let me take that back. I don't know if that's quite true, but it's close. They were both very similar defenders, both with high strength. I've got my kind of banana boat kits. We're coming up against a 4-2-2 BPL side. And this side was a bit of quality, but here in the 5th minute, we're just getting things started. Van Volswinkel, can you stop him? Ricky Van Volswinkel, I don't think so. Look at this for a heel-to-heel shot, and that finish, oh, so very clinical. This is why it was such a choice. He was going to be the player of the episode, and then it was Elias, and then it was him, but you're going to see a goal coming up a little bit later. That seals the deal without question. Great goal, though, from Van Volswinkel, and we're on the counter-attack again here. And it might have been better to play RVP as the center forward and Van Volswinkel as the striker. I never ended up switching to it. This form, it just ended up working out pretty well this way because Van Volswinkel stayed on 9 chemistry with Elias. But RVP putting it away on the volley into the back of the net. A little bit of side netting action, which of course it's not the best net, but it's probably the second best net. But RVP, does he need skill moves? I say no, not when you can dribble like this. And it's just the utterly closed ball control. He's going to slot away with his left foot. No questions asked. 62nd minute goal there, and we are just running away with yet another match. This is probably my absolute favorite deck decider squad that I've played with thus far. We get beat on a header, and that was Bertrand there. And Bertrand, come on, man, you got to make up for that. I can't believe you got beat on such an easy header. And he heard my cry for him to do something, picks it up at midfield, 2 long touches, and an absolute thunderbolt right into the back of the net in the 80th minute. Give me some of that dirty talk. That was just a filthy strike, an absolute banger from him right there. He's got something, his shot is rated somewhere in the 40s, and that's an absolute lie. As you can see on the screen there, is shot rating really important? Well, I say yes for strikers, no for defensive players. Maybe it is, maybe it does help. But Elias, the only downfall of him, he did get injured quite frequently, which was a bit of a bummer. But all the same, still an extremely strong player. This guy, 4-2-2 BBVA side, and I said, ho, I've already dealt with the 4-2-2 in this tournament. Van Volswinkel, can he be stopped? I say no. Just walks it by the keeper as well. 25th minute goal right there to get things started. And this episode, I know it's long, guys. And if you're still in here, thank you for sticking with me. Obviously, my weakness on this team is getting scored against headers. 1 in the last game, 1 in this game. But thanks for sticking it out. Obviously, there were a bit more goals in the whiteboard. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you like the whiteboard, if you like seeing me, how I'm thinking about things, and how I'm going about that. Also, the song, I didn't mention it, but the link will be in the description below. It's by a guy called Official TJ. You can find him on Twitter as well. I'll leave all his links in the description. He's a cool dude from Chicago. So tell him what's up and tell him, that I sent you on over there to check out his tracks. But Elias, so strong, so good. And he puts it away in the 55th minute without any shadow of a doubt. And again here, RVP getting the ball. Brilliant work here. Sends Hulk through. 3-1 the score right now. And is there going to need to be a skill? Look at that shot. Look at that strike. And I actually found the 86 Hulk to be quite a bit better than the 85 Hulk. The only downfall is he tends to sit a little bit too far back for my liking, meaning that he's just kind of hanging out on defense sometimes when I wish he would be counter-attacking, more like that goal that he just scored right there. So there is that. But Van Volswinkel plays in RVP here. For a 5th goal, I tried to do a fancy pass into the back of the net, just failed, and then I was like, well, since I got it back, I might as well do what I should have done to begin with and not been an absolute dickhead about it. And that is how that match is going to come to a close. So 5-1 right there. Lots of goals. I think it's 15 goals maybe to start the tournament. So we're at 15 goals scored, 3 goals against in the first 3 rounds of the tournament. And anytime that's going to happen, you really can't be upset about it. It's just one of those things you've got to be thrilled about. Come up against this guy here eventually. He was on 2-bar, and then I realized that, he went to 3 real quick. But Tonga KSR 1-2. This is the guy that we're going to play in the finals. 4-2-3-1 Brazilian side. These sides can be tough. But he's obviously watching the news. He's got Oscar in at that center forward spot. But he would not be denied here. Van Volswinkel plays in Didavi, who is bursting through. Plays a wonderful pass to RVP, who's going to slot in absolutely clinically. Keeps it low. No chance for the goalkeeper there. 7th minute. And there are only going to be 2 goals scored in this one because I tried to get real fancy in the final with the rest of them and ended up just failing on what could have been even more a goal scored. But a foul there at midfield. And this is one of my absolute favorite free kick plays from somewhere deep around midfield. What you do is after we get through this foul sequence, I'll explain it. What you're going to basically do is you're going to switch the free kick taker quickly, play a quick A pass or a quick 1-2 with the guy that's standing right in front of you like this, take 2 long touches, and there it is, an absolute crushing finish from Elias right into the back of the net. That is how this episode is going to come to a close of Deck Decider. It ends up being a 2-0 victory in the end after that thumping finish from Elias. So 2 first half goals. That's all we needed to get on through. If you guys did enjoy this episode, a thumbs up or a like is always very greatly appreciated. Other than that, we'll have a 3-pack coming out on Sunday. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.